Hi, today's Friday, August 28th, 2026. So basically, it's the end of August, and that means there are only 3 months left, right? So that means basically we only have to work until October here in my company. That's the traditional mindset, but I'm gonna continue to work hard until the end of the year. As with other days, let's learn English by reading interesting articles that you decided to read. Recently, I came back from my Chinese trip, my 10-day Chinese trip, trip to Chengdu 和重庆。So in Chinese, you need to be careful with intonation. Tourists carved names into round 350 bamboo stalks in Tokyo's Arashiyama Grove. The damage cannot be repaired. Stalks, grove, right? That's a good expression. So officials began cutting bamboo and moving the grove beyond Fister's
between
reach.
the United States and Russia has now triggered fresh questions inside Washington after CIA Director John
personally, I
Ratcliffe's
think
surprise
it's
visit
just
to Moscow
the
and his
best
talks with Russian
to
intelligence
leave the
officials
bamboo
came under
groves
renewed
as
scrutiny.
they are.
U.S.
Even though
President
some
Donald Trump
tourists
appears to
carved
have been
their
briefed on
names
the meeting
into the
with
stalks,
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Dan Kane,
but you
Secretary
cut them
of War
down,
Pete
it's like
Higson,
a spite
and
to your
CIA
face.
Director John
Spite your
Ratcliffe
nose
reportedly
to
seen leaving
cut
the
your
White
nose
House
to spite
roughly
your
an hour
face,
ago.
right? It's
The
like
development comes after Trump earlier described
hitting your
Ratcliffe's
wife
Moscow
to blame
visit
her
as
for
somewhat
something.
routine, while saying he hoped
Or
something positive
you
would
hitting
emerge
your
from the
children
unusual
with
intelligence
your
contacts.
belt
But the
to
president
punish them.
declined to reveal
It's
what was
just
discussed
stupid
during the meeting.
action.
Trump also pushed back
So
against
let's
speculation
learn,
surrounding the trip, saying that much of what had been
why Japan decided to move the groves beyond Fister's reach. This article is from TOI World Desk, timesofindia.com, August 27th. So the article was prepared last night, here local time. In Tokyo's Arashiyama area, bamboo groves are frequently damaged by graffiti. So those are groves, right? Groves. In Korea, the plants grow randomly, not in groves. But if you go to China, bamboos grow in groves, or at least that's how the management manicure the bamboo trees. I saw them both in Chongqing and Chengdu. Tokyo's famous Arashiyama bamboo grove is facing growing damage from tourists carving names and other writing into its bamboo stalks. A city investigation found that around 350 bamboo plants along the popular walking path had been damaged since spring 2025. The damage has prompted Tokyo city officials to take action. According to Straits Times, the city planned to cut down about 30 square meters of bamboo, including some of the damaged plants, to protect the grove. Officials wanted to move the bamboo further away from the path so visitors cannot easily reach the stalks. The Arashiyama bamboo grove path in Tokyo's Ukiyo World is visited by both Japanese and international tourists. The trail runs through a bamboo forest and is known for its scenery. Here, scenery sometimes is plural, but here is a singular. But writing and names carved into the bamboo have become an interesting problem as visitor numbers have risen again after the COVID-19 pandemic. By the way, Japan banned Chinese from visiting Japan, so the airline tickets from China and Korea are very cheap, in contrast to the airline tickets from between Korea and China. The issue was highlighted during a city inspection last year. Officials found about 350 damaged bamboo plants along the path. When the area was visited on November 17th, different types of writing could be seen carved into stalks on both sides of the busy trail. Some appeared to be names, including Kate, written in English, and Yoshitaka, written in hiragana. Hey, Kate, come on, man. You are an American, but you did that in Japan, in Asia, the number one country in Asia. Come on, give me a break. You are a bad American, right? We always think the Americans are great. Bamboo damage increased with visitor numbers. The Tokyo city government owns about 2.3 hectares of land along the path, where an estimated 7,000 bamboo plants grow naturally. The large number of damaged plants has raised concerns about the condition of the grove and its appearance. A 34-year-old company employee visiting the area with a friend from Katsugai in Aichi prefecture expressed disappointment after seeing the damage. There was graffiti everywhere, ruining the scenery, she said. The problem is not limited to the appearance of the bamboo. According to the Tokyo Botanical Gardens, bamboo is unlikely to wither or fall because of surface damage. That's a good expression, surface damage, right? Surface damage. However, once a carving is made, it remains on the bamboo stalk. It remains on the bamboo stalk. That's bad, man. According to Kyoto prefectural police, the graffiti could constitute destruction of property. Local groups have also been trying to hide some of the damage. Associations in nearby areas, including a shopping district, have used green masking tape to cover carved sections of bamboo. Warning posters have also been placed on fences along the path and around 50 rickshaws. The notices are written in Japanese, English, Chinese, and Korean. There are many Koreans living in Kyoto, right? Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe. They are very near to each other. Basically, it's just like LA downtown and Orange County. City plans special bamboo cutting. Kyoto city officials and local residents held their first emergency countermeasures meeting on November 5th last year to deal with the situation. The meeting led to a plan for a trial cutting of about 30 square meters of bamboo on city-owned land, right? On city-owned land. Trial cutting. That's a good expression, right? trial cutting because of the surface damage on city-owned land. The area will include bamboo that has already been damaged. Cutting bamboo is generally not allowed in the area, but the city planners make an exception as a special preservation measure. The purpose was not simply to remove damaged plants. Officials wanted to push the bamboo groves further away from the walking path. This would create more distance between visitors and the stalks, making it harder for people to physically reach and carve them. Misao Hashimoto, chief of the city government's scenic preservation division, said the bamboo forest belongs to the wider community and criticized the deliberate damage. Trial cutting on city-owned land. The bamboo forest is a shared property of the citizens, in particular as the beautiful landscape of Arashiyama has been maintained through cooperation from the local community. It is extremely regrettable that it has been deliberately damaged, Hashimoto said. In 2018, too, Kyoto city officials also installed fences after around 100 bamboo plants were defaced. Yeah, basically, it's a deface, right? Because you etch your name onto the stalks of bamboos that grow in groves, right? And defaced. I don't know, it's just good usage, right? Defaced. Usually we say politicians were defaced when Trump attacked them, right? The bamboo grove has seen less damage when visitor numbers dropped during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, concerned groups said graffiti became noticeably more common again as tourism increased after the pandemic. According to Arlo, Japan, Kyoto reported that the city and the city local organization has cut about 20 bamboo plants along both sides of the trail to create enough distance so visitors could not reach the stalks. I think this is very typical of Japanese to cut the bamboos to prevent tourists from carving their names into the stalks. It's a very Japanese style, right? In China and in Korea, we will just let them. We will let the bamboos grow as they were designed. But in Japan, no, they hate the people's behaviors, so they just would try to prevent the further damage or any damage in the first place. That's typical of Japanese mindset. The plants were cut along roughly 30-meter stretch. According to the report, only 4 of the bamboo plants that were removed had gravity. Some undamaged plants were also removed to create the required gap. This is very crux of Japanese mindset, right? It's just crown jewel of Japanese reactionary mindset. The city said it would consider further removal after assessing the effect on the scenery. The wide Saga Arashiyama area where the bamboo path is located, is known for its scenery and has also appeared in many tanka poems. The area has been designated a special zone for the preservation of historic scenery under Japanese law on special measures concerning preservation of traditional scenic beauty in ancient capitals. TOI World Desk. At TOI World Desk, our dedicated team of seasoned journalists and passionate writers tirelessly sifts through the vast tapestry of global events to bring you the latest news and diverse perspectives around the clock. Tapestry, right? Tapestry. It's a table ran through your table, but it also has meaning of variety, right? That's the tapestry of life. With an unwavering commitment to accuracy, depth, and timeliness, we strive to keep you informed about the ever-evolving world, delivering an unnuanced understanding of international affairs to our readers. Join us on a journey across continents as we unravel the true stories that shape our interconnected world. Vast tapestry. From this article, we learned many expressions, right? Surface damage, engroves, known for its scenery, stalks, groves, tapestry, defaced, and so on, right? And we knew that Japan has some strange mindset. They just cut down all the bamboo trees to prevent the etching of tourist names on the bamboo stalks. That's, I don't know, like cutting the nose to spite the face. You get damaged, you would get killed, suicidal.
The Arashiyama Bamboo Grove in Kyoto is one of the most famous tourist attractions of the city. It is a popular spot attracting many tourists from abroad who come to experience the charm of the ancient capital. However, a serious problem now plagues the attraction.
Well, yeah, problem, but that's okay. Hewlett Packard, right? Hewlett Packard.
あ、そうやなこれ。これアルファベットでしょ。ね、イニシャルなんでしょう。
This is thoughtless vandalism.
Yeah,
While it's mostly Roman letters, there's also hearts and numbers that appear to be dates. They appear to have been carved with something like a knife or key. An investigation by the city of Kyoto confirmed damage to at least 350 bamboo plants. According to the Kyoto Botanical Gardens, bamboo cells do not regenerate once damaged, meaning that the scars will be permanently visible. Furthermore, the damage may prevent photosynthesis, potentially causing the plant to wither and collapse. Kyoto is considering cutting down the severely damaged bamboo for safety reasons. The local shopping district has implemented measures such as creating awareness posters and distributing them to nearby shops. They are urging visitors to engrave their memories of Arashiyama upon their hearts and not on the bamboo.
Engrave the memories onto their hearts, right? Engrave their beautiful travel memories onto their hearts. So that's the serious problem for Japanese, not in China, Well, not in Korea. We have many bamboo trees in Korea. And the tourist spot, the famous tourist attraction is Damyang Bamboo Forest. And many people etched their names onto the stalks, but we don't cut them down. And also the Korean bamboos don't grow in groves. They just grow randomly, widespread throughout the field. And we just let them to etch their names. Of course, it's gravity and it's illegal, and the bamboo trees will wither and die. But hey, if they are not caught, that's okay. Well, that's it. Thanks for listening. Have a great Friday, TGIF. Today is Friday, August 28th, 2026.